Expert Mode Live Stream. Yes, that's the full title. Please pardon any pauses like this because I have to cough. And hopefully the mute button will work every time. Otherwise, I'm sorry in advance. Alright, so we were just doing some building with my daughter as my co-host. A little beverage here. Much better. And we built a wither box. I got some soul sand. And let me put away the excess netherrack. I didn't make something for the netherrack. I'll just stick it in here. Did get a nether iridium. And I also got the nether quartz. What's the best way to process the quartz? Pulverizer gets you 2. Sagma gets you 2 and a chance of dust. Crusher gets you 3. I need to make me a crusher. So I'll just sit on this for now. And I got way more of this than I need. I'll take that much, sure. I was making a new weapon, though. The resonant ender is just excess. That's resonant ender, right? Yeah, I can just empty it into there. Good. And put my spare bucket away. I'm going to put this sword away because we're about to make a new one. I don't need my mining tools. So what do I need? Let's kill the noisy zombies here by sleeping through the night. There we go. Now, unless they've got helmets, they should die up there. I was going to make the flux-infused sword, which needs an obsidian rod, which is obsidian dust and blaze powder. Let's see. Do I still have any blaze powder? No, I have to macerate a blaze rod, but I'm pretty sure I have some obsidian dust. I do. Alright, let's macerate the blaze rod. That should give me 5, if I remember correctly. Not that I don't only need 1 in this case. Welcome back. People that are back from the previous session. I had to take a break to take my little daughter over to her friend's house, so she's no longer co-hosting with me. There's that. I can put away the extra blaze powder. I think I just need... What do I use with this? Oh yes, the 2 diamonds. They should be done with a lot of excess redstone in here because I did use too much. You know, I'm just going to cook it all down because I can just put it in one of these tanks and have spare. I will need it eventually. Alright. Let's make this with 2 diamonds infused with redstone and make a sword out of it, and now let's go charge it up. We'll see how this does against the wither. Plus 8 attack damage, not bad. Durability is quite good. And I need to set the empowering key. I always go through and I clear out all my keys that I'm not currently using, and I reactivate them as I need. So, where is... Empower. I'm assuming that the key will be called that. Not ender tool. Empower quell item. What do I have free? G? G is good. Alright. There it goes. Now what does it say? Flux, +4 flux damage. Alright. So we'll have to use that. Alright, let's go. And, oh, I need to get the wither skulls. I got 15. So I can do 5 withers. Let's go over the new box here. Alright, so here's what we do. Go in here and go soul sand, soul sand, soul sand, soul sand. Come around to the back. Witherhead, witherhead, witherhead. There's the wither. Helps if I turn on the... There he goes. Power this up. Sorry, it's sort of noisy. That's better. Sorry about that. It was loud for me, so it's probably loud for you. Hello, Samantha. Yeah, I could read the chat while fighting the wither, because it doesn't require too much concentration when he's trapped in a box. This thing does not do a ton of damage. It's like doing only a point. That seems odd. What if I turn it off? Ah, it's about the same. I'm not impressed. But I got another star. Where's my sigil? I didn't get a sigil. Fall out the back? No? I've been gypped. Alright, well, let's make another one. I do have an activated sigil that I helped with the activation ritual for one of the guys and got one. There he is. I'll just walk it this time. Alright, we'll try it without activating. Oh, that's... No. It seems about the same. Activate again? No difference. Well, this is very disappointing. What about my other sword? This guy. Oh, he's much better. Alright. Well, that was disappointing. I wasted 2 diamonds on a useless sword. Well, that time I got one of the shaders, and I don't know what those are for, really. Doesn't sound like I really need it. And a division sigil, which I can activate later. So let's make up just one more for now. I can do the rest later, offline. No fun watching me do this. There's no chance I can die. That's what you want. You want to see me die? No, you don't. You're a good crew. I can't hear the game at all now? Alright, well I can turn it back up again. It'll just be loud for me then. He's so angry in there. Of course, I'm talking louder, thinking that I have to talk over this. I can barely hear my own voice. Here, I'll take out one earpiece. That's better. Clickety, 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 clickety. Yeah, this King Slime Sword is much better than that far more expensive and rather disappointing Flux-infused sword. Did I do something wrong with that? I tried it both. I can quell it now so it doesn't run out of power. Yeah. Sad. Okay, what are you guys saying here? I think the time of the wither died of suffocation damage. No, well, I think he was taking a little bit. You think maybe? Let me make one more. And then just stand back and see if he suffocates. I'll just walk over here where it's quiet. I can still see his health. He is going down a little bit, all by himself. Huh. Could be suffocating, I guess. Maybe because he's suffocating, he's getting that safety moment after each point of damage that keeps him from getting hit by my sword, and then he takes another suffocation point as soon as he gets out of that safe zone. It's possible. Silent Soul says, I am here to watch you program a turtle. I don't know if everybody wants to watch me program a turtle. Nice Diet Pepsi. Product placement. I wish I get paid for it. Hello again, Taco Cat Party. That could explain why you didn't get the sigil. That could. Yes, I didn't. Oh, yeah, true. If I let it die this way, I'm not going to get a sigil. So I might as well get over there and hasten its demise. And obviously some of my hits did get through because it was going faster. Still, this sword is faster than this sword. Oh, he got a shot down. This seems to do almost nothing at all. But this one, yeah, look at it go down. This one I'm hitting him. I just think it's a bad sword. I just think it's a bad sword. Maybe it's been nerfed in this pack so that it does no damage whatsoever. At least no more than like my hand does. Alright, well that's 4 nether stars. That'll get us going for a while. Let's head on back to the base. Geronimo! Let's see how this is doing. Still at 30,000, so it's still going up, despite heavy use. Stuffed eggplant. Who knew? Alright, actually I only had one more witherhead to go, but that's fine. Oh, no, not in here, not in here. What else did I shove in here? Dirt. Cobble can stay in there. Enviro nuggets don't belong in there. Wood can stay there. Stairs can stay there. Alright. This is where these things go. Oh, not my smooth stone. That's andesite. Ah. So I got 3 division sigils. I can activate those later. Okay, they did go in there. It wasn't showing me this. So, is there anything I want to do with another star right away? Okay, extreme crafting. Don't need to do that. Don't need another star generator. Don't need a dungeon key. Advanced belt base. Runic dungeons. You know, I need to find out what that will do for you. Runic... Because Thorgal was saying these amulets are pretty nice. So I was thinking about making some of those. But the belts... Belt of Flight. They took out the recipe. Arrow belt. I guess that gives you infinite arrows. Basic belt. Advanced belt. But yeah, belt of flight has been disabled. That's too bad. I would have liked that. Kinetic girdle of shielding. Girdle of... That's Thaumcraft. They're not going to have normal recipes. Amulet of healing. Oh. Is a potion of regeneration 2. And some diamonds. Trap nullification wand. That's something everybody should have made to nullify those traps in the floor instead of breaking them and making holes. Let's see. My daughter is off doing other things with a friend. I will have to end the stream when I go to pick her up. And that will... I might stream again later tonight. Depends on if I have the time. Definitely a streaming weekend. Alright, well, I'll just put the stars in here. And we'll get to them later if we want to. I just wanted to do that. Program turtle. Not sure about the turtle. What I should do... Hold on, coughing. I'm back. What I should do is see about making the quarry. I made a mining laser. Could do that again. I'm going to need diamonds. I'm going to need a lot of diamonds. So I'm going to have to go mining before I get a mining. I can do that. Actually, I need to mine for everything. I'm out of so many things. And unfortunately, mining does not make a good stream. So what else could I do on the stream that's not mining? Angel Ring has been disabled. Hello, Optic. Yes, this is Infinity involved expert mode. Yes. Pink slime. Pink slime. I do need to get pink slime. Alright, maybe I'm going to need tin. I have to do a little bit of mining to do that. Well, I could try out the new hammer some more. Let me charge it up. See if I need to charge up my boots and things. Yeah, Angel Ring in the pack is there, but yeah, it's an insane recipe. Excuse me. Definitely have a cold coming on here. So many recipes are different in this pack. Let's see. Angel Ring. Yeah, that's the Angel Ring recipe. Like 4 jetpacks, 4 thrusters, a whole bunch of iridium plates, 2 nether stars, a thermostatic harness. So we've got, 4 different flight things. Oh, and some glider wings and a resonant solar panel from the solar expansion. Wow. That is insane right there. Some cracked runic plates from Blood Magic. Resonant fluxes and some particle customizers. Yeah, this is... That's extreme. Definitely extreme. I want to make an earth mover real quick. It doesn't have to be a super one. Let's maybe do a steelhead. Let's see, let's make the parts. Earth mover? Excavator, I guess it's called. I need to make some more templates. I have sticks. I've got tons of sticks. So sticks and planks. Oops. That's good enough. So the excavator head pattern. What else does the excavator need for parts? Tough binding, tough tool rod. I don't think I've got the tough binding. Do I have a plate? I think I have the... No, I don't have a plate. Do I? I do, okay. And I have the tough tool rod. So let's make... What do I want to make them out of? Make them out of enchanted wood, and this will be steel, I guess. I guess I need to make... If I make these out of enchanted wood, I can just do them in here. So let me get... How many does this take? No, it doesn't say there. It says on here. 8. There's one of our other memes. Blame Dragon. So this... There's the 8 steel. How is the steel for that? Steel excavator head. Oh, that's the hole. Where's the head? Dark steel. I can do dark steel. What's faster? Terra steel. Oh, there's the steel. 750. Oh, dark steel is much better. Dark steel, I think it is. Dark. Oops. Dark steel is made from pulverized coal, obsidian, and iron. Let's do that. Get some iron. Some coal dust. And some obsidian. Did I put the obsidian in here? I did. I hear all the zombies dying up around the house. It must be dawn. There it goes. Let's make the casting from this. Let's toss that on there. Pour it out. I think I've got some more aluminum brass that I can toss in for next time. Oh, that only took... Never mind. There's still 2 ingots in there. How many did I have in there? Must have had more than I thought. Alright, so now I've got the excavator head. Put this on the wall. What are you guys doing there? Look over and the screen's full of one word, one letter. Everybody quiet down in the chat. Alright, dark steel. This stuff has lots of good uses. None of these. Killer Joe. The inventory panel. I've never used Ender.io's inventory system. The armor's nice. I might make a lot of this and make new armor. And then the Ender. The glider wings. Then again, as long as I'm stuck with a jetpack for flight, I can't use chestplate. It's very sad. How long does this take to melt down? Can you melt it down? Oh. How do you make liquid dark steel then? You can't. There is no liquid dark steel. You can't do it in this table, can you? That would be silly. What's something that only takes material cost of 1? Nothing does. How do you make the dark steel parts then? You don't. These may be impossible to make. I can use the dark steel for other things, but let's try with 3 in here. I doubt this works. This shouldn't work. It does! Surprise, surprise, surprise. Alright, well, didn't have to make the casting head anyway. I'll just make the head over here. Staff of teleportation to get you up and then use glider on your chest plate. Yeah, but I suppose. I do like to be able to do the soft landing when I fall using the jetpack. So that's going to take a moment. What else do I need? Oh yes, the magical wood. So let's do that. I did a little bit of magical wood before, and I also got a donation from somebody. I still have one left. But I liked the way I did it. Let's get this spruce out of here and use that up. What other strange planks do I have that don't stack? None. Alright. Not even oak. Really? No, I have planks. Why didn't they show up? There they are. Alright, I have one birch. And some of these. And now I need books, which I think are in the next tab. I don't think it's working. I know I had some books. I had a whole lot of books. I harvested one of the villager libraries at one point. I did not use them all. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. But no, there's no books. Maybe I left them in a chest. They're not there. There they are. Okay. I should keep them in my system. So books, miscellaneous woods. So how many of these do I want to need? Let me see. This takes 3, this takes 3, this takes 8. Alright. So more. Oops. Ah, what's going on here? All 6. More wood. Replace the parts with the metals you want, but it retains the modifiers. Yeah, we can't do the replacing with this pack. We don't have that function, I don't think. Ah, there's some more. I thought I had more planks. Oh, really? I'm one book short. Let's do this pattern. So paper, string, and blank patterns. And the sticks. One more. Now it's even. And what was it? String. Oh, I got tons of string in here. Why have so much string? And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, paper. So where's my... Oh, where is my sugar cane stashed? Is it in here? This is not working very well. Sugarcane. Just checking the, yeah, Iguana Tweaks is replacing parts, and that's not in here. Why, I don't have any sugarcane? Oh, wait, I saw it. There it is. Not where I would have expected it, but... Make some paper. see. All right. That should be good. So I got 15 bookshelves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them... I got to get this redstone out. Let me get the redstone and a liquid transfer. Where is it? I leave them in here? Nope. I must have put them in the wrong tab. There they are. They were in the wrong tab. And output. I can't get it out of there? Really? I'm gonna have to bucket it? Oh well. Such as it is. Bucket. Oh, come on, get in there. Oh, that's blood. That's why I didn't go in. Duh. I don't have to go up there now. I just sit down here. I guess that's just the input tank, so it won't let you output into it. See, fighting the wither, I can look over at the chat, but I can't look over the chat while I'm doing this, because I keep having to aim at everything. Yes, it's blood, I know. Thankfully, I can usually figure things out within the 15 seconds of lag. Oh, that's done. That we've got on this stream. Put that there. Magical wood binding gives lots of modifiers. Yeah. Bindings don't usually modify damage or durability, so you can go with it. I'm in the wrong tab. It's blood, yep. I could try extracting it now, but I'm a little late. Now, I'm going to get this thing. And I need another one of these. Let's make another one. Because I think all of the ones that I made now have stuff in them. That's a nice pattern. So let's get some more obsidian. What is the tank recipe? It's obsidian. 4 obsidian. And glass panes. Obsidian. Let's make 2 of them. 2 sets. So I need to make more glass panes. There we go. So, what I need to do is put this down, put this on top, and jump on it. Put some of my experience to use. There we go. Get out one of my transfer nodes again. And put it there. This side will now be an input. That doesn't take fluids, does it? No. Okay. Liquid XP going in. When it's half full, it should start doing a bookshelf. Oh, is it all the way up? Oh, I guess it is all the way up. Yeah, it's half of this tank. The tanks are... Is that it? Oh, yeah. Put that up there. drain some more. Excuse me while I pee green. And that makes magical wood. Could do it with the Flim Flam books, which is an emerald in a book, but I don't have that many emeralds still, so I'll do it this way. I don't need my experience for much at the moment. And this seems like a good cause. Alright, there we go. That's enough for 6. Yep. 6 more. Dizzy did it the Flim Flam way. Yeah, somewhere I heard about doing it this way. I thought, I want to do it that way. I've never done it that way before. Seems like a good way. I've lost 16 levels. Of course, the higher levels count for more. I mean, I could go and enchant. You know, it probably would be a lot cheaper just to enchant 4 books at level 1. Well, no, because then with 60 levels, I could do 60 books. This way, the higher levels count for more because they have more XP in them. And I get that XP out this way, so I would think this might work out better than doing it with books. So, you know, it'd be something to empirically test with an experiment. Make a mob farm with the purple sand, you mean the cursed earth, and an XP obelisk, and you get XP for days. Yeah. As long as whatever you use to kill the mobs drops the experience. I often use mob grinders, and they make mob essence instead of experience orbs. But some of the other methods of killing them will drop the XP as orbs. Get a drink. I'm going to lose my voice after this weekend of streaming. Alright, that's 8. How many do I need? Oh yeah, my dark steel. How's that? That should be done. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to do all the building in this table. That gives me... Whoop. There it is. Okay, it was just a glitch. Good. This gives me that. And that. So I need 6 more to make this, because that takes 8, and I've got 2. So how are we doing over here? We seem to have come to a stop, because these are not draining efficiently. Oh, come back here. Come back here. Get those last little bits out. If I stacked them vertically, it would have worked better. Really? There's some little tiny bit was lost along the way. Great. Alright, so I need to drain a bit more of my... See, I needed 6 more. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've used 20 of the upper levels here. You can hear the game sounds still again. Still only have one of my earpieces in because of the loud weather. There we go. I hear the zombies up around the villager farm. Let's go kill them by making it day. There we go. So I had to get the volume back up. I can hear zombies dying. Alright, let's just do one at a time. Otherwise I have to dig a hole in the ceiling to let the tanks stack on top of each other. No sounds at all. You can't hear... Whoop. Can't hear that. So there wasn't any game sound at all, ever, huh? What about now? I'd hate to think that all this time there was no sound at all. That means the game's been silent. That's horrible. Why don't you people tell me these things? No game sounds. Alright, let me... No, it doesn't seem to react to game sounds. The audio output capture. Soundflower. What if I set it to default? Can you hear zombies now? This is test 2. Can anybody hear test 2? No. You gotta say test 2, so I know which no you're talking about because of the delay. Well, that sucks. All this time, no sound, and nobody knew about it. Said anything. Go back to Soundflower. Output to default system output. Default. Alright, maybe now you can hear things. Hopefully it won't be just like static. This is test 3. Can anybody hear test 3? And I need just a tiny little bit of XP left. Alright. The solution is to do it this way. Now you will hear some game sounds because it's coming through my speakers and getting picked up by the microphone. This is not ideal, but it will work. Alright, let's build this excavator. Dark steel. They don't go in the right places. So what has this got? Durability of 5,129, 6 modifiers. I can go with that. That's a great durability. I can make it electric. Excuse me. Sorry you're not Zarox, and you're not playing Dark Dungeon. Or the transfer node of the pipes holding some XP. They shouldn't. They should have let it all through. I'm not sure where it went. So that is that and that. So what do I want to put on this? Guess I could put the flux on it, make it powered. Flux, no, flux. Leadstone. Copper, lead, electrolyne, sulfur. Got that. Invar, tin. Do I have one piece of tin left? I have two. Get some electrolyne. Get some lead. Get some sulfur. Where's the sulfur? There it is. I need, what else? So lead, copper. Copper. Invar. And electrum and a diamond. Electrum and Invar. Alright, let's craft this up. So it was lead. No. Yes, lead in the middle, copper on both sides, sulfur at the bottom. That's the first one. The next one was Invar. No, that's lead. Invar and tin. The next one was electrum and a diamond. There we go. Let's put away the excess. Alright. Now we can go over here and strap the... Oh, not to that. That already has a battery. Strap the battery to that. So it's got the flux, and it's got plenty of modifiers left. So let's give it... I don't think I've got enough emeralds for Silk Touch. So... I can put redstone on it, make it fast. Yeah, I don't have enough diamonds. Or emeralds, I mean. Well, I got 4 there. How many are in the system? I've been hearing villagers fall. 3 more. So I'm 2 short of a combination plate. Come back here. None in here, is there? No. Noisy zombies. And now I can turn down the volume. Yeah, and the Silky Jewel is just so I can get grass and, Cursed Earth. Which, if I activate my sigils... I do have an activated sigil, but if I want to activate the other ones and get more Cursed Earth, I can always spread it. So maybe I'll do that with emeralds once I get 2 more. But for now, I'll just put some redstone on there. So let me get some redstone. Close out my redstone stores here. I've got more in my system. Should be enough for the moment. Flip. Block. Oh, come on. Block and stack. Since the block is 9 and this is 1, that gives you 10. That's why I put both in there. Makes it easier to do this. So that's at 150. So the speed is pretty good. Still has 2 more modifiers. I can make it a little faster, but that might be too fast. It might start flaking out and leaving stuff behind. Alright, so I got a good shovel. I've got a good pick. And this one for more precise control. Alright, well, let's see about getting some more tin. Since I'm now down to 1. I need to get more. Well, the Ender IO capacitor bank is a different recipe in this one. And it's a little bit more involved. So I went with this recipe. Hey, get out of here. You guys done? Alright. Into the mines. First blood on the shovel was a spider. Alright, now this is the level I was doing tin mining at. So let's continue here. And turn on red X's. Oh, that's right, I still had the watering can there for the nether. I want torches. Alright, now I'm ready when I run into a wall of dirt, which is always my big annoyance when mining. Like this. Aha, it works. Tin, I need tin. If I knew the Tin Man personally, I'd melt him down for scrap. Getting a lot of Certus quartz. I should probably grind some more up and make some more pure, just for future purposes. Actually, I'm probably getting close enough to having what I need to make the inscriber. I really just need the tin. Everything hinges on that. Did I remember to charge my excavator? No, you think I forgot to. Man, I need to make a portable battery so I can do that on the road. I'm so used to, in Unabridged, my backpack, my chest plate charges everything for me. And so I constantly forget. I did this with the hammer, too. Forgot to charge it. Thank you for the reminder, and I'm down on food. Yes, I ate a hamburger for half a point. But we got hamburgers till the end of time. Yeah, torches next to the hammer on the hotbar will let me place them. It's sort of a call between placing stone and placing torches, I guess. Alright, let's go over here and charge it up. See, it has that health bar. Fooled me into thinking it was the charge. Of course, now the durability is down permanently. Oh well. Oh, that holds a lot. That's what this holds, too. This holds more. I guess because the effective durability was higher? Oh, it's just, okay, that's the durability, and the effective durability is a result of the emerald I put on it. Because I had to boost it up to make it compatible with the flux capacitor. Oh, I missed Thor. So what are you guys saying here? Do you remember to charge your excavator? No, yeah, I saw that. Torches next to the hammer. Yep. How do you make enderium? It's 2 tin, 1 silver, 1 shiny, and a bucket of 4 ender pearls melted down. So, of course, tin. Everything's tin. Tin is my nemesis this time around. Never before has tin been my problem. What do we got here? Salt, aluminum, Certus. I always forget which one of these is best. Macerator bad, pulverizer bad, sag mill's good. Certus in the sag mill. Aluminum in the smeltery. Uranium gets saved for later. Oh, I'm full up. Gotta take out the mob drops, I think. Potatoes don't need to be in there. Leather, necrotic bones, tree saplings. All this string doesn't need to be there. All the wheat doesn't need to be there. That can all go in the next... I can go in the last one if it's like something like this. I can go over here. All those mob drops. Ink. Slime. I mean, like nether stars and blaze powder. Those are mob drops, but... come on. Show me what I'm doing. And stone. Did I make some... Well, I can put the stone where the redstone was now, so that's good. And I want to keep one. Is this ready to go again? Hey, Maddie. Welcome to the stream. I am looking at the right Y level Anders for 10. I've checked it a couple times just to make sure. Almost there. Almost there. Alright. Oh, I moved. I'll top this off while I'm at it. It doesn't need much. Alright, get set to go. Alright, back to the mining age. Come on, glider, activate. Glider's not activating. I want the glider activate. My glider won't open. What's up with this? Is the glider broken or something? There it goes. Now it opens. Weird. Yeah, I know it's right click. I was right clicking. But it doesn't want to. There it goes. Of course, now I'm here, so I want it to stop. Alright, back down for mining. Now I can mine at a higher level. I forget how high tin goes. Tin ore. Let's look at both of them. Maybe they're... That's 22 to 57, and this one 21, 57. I think they're both the same. So here at 55 is a little high. This level should be good. So now that I've got this guy, I can... That's nice. Every time you change dimensions, you have to turn that back on again. I do like filling in my holes, but since I'm not doing a lot of side holes, let's go ahead and switch the torches over there and give that a try. Of course, now I make holes in the wall and want to patch them. Hey, tin. I'm hating this. Ha 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 ha. Hey, look. Oh, it's just peridot. I thought it was emerald. Was that more tin behind? Let's torch up. Up. I'll take the copper too. Yeah, I know I'm leaving the cinnabar, but I'm not using it to make... that's torched now. I'm not using it to make the other cinnabar. I'm going to do that with redstone. I will take this. Nice thing is when you fill in the holes, it lifts the drops back up to you, which is a nice little feature. Oh. I'm so used to having the... I think I'm going to be crippled by having things in the wrong slot, so I'm going to go back to doing it this way. How much water do I have to deal with over here? Can I keep digging? Yeah, okay, good. That was just the one spot. Oh, that's probably one of those columns of water. I bet, yep. Just a column of source blocks. I don't know what mod adds that, but I don't know really what it's for. It's not useful in any way that I can tell. Just having a column of water all the way down to bedrock. Tin. Alright, this mining trip is doing much better for me. So what you got to do? A graphical glitch. Maybe your computer craft mining terminal will, and I'll let a whole army dig for you. Of course, now how your expense are there on this pack. I do have a turtle, but it doesn't do silk touch. Tesseracts are expensive. I think they require some machines I still don't have. It's thundering out there. I passed something, didn't I? Oh, it was iron. I'll get that. Well, how much tin do I have now? 19. Let me get a little bit more, and then we'll go back to the fun stuff of building. Oh. Where the red X's touch the wall, that's where I put the torch. Because if I put it one over, it leaves a red X on that side for these 3x3 tunnels. So that gives me the most coverage for my torches. So right there. Come on, one more batch of tin and I'm leaving. There it is. Oh, more up there. More up there. Hey, a nice big vein. Look at this. Aren't I neat? I need to go one more and put a torch up. Alright. Back to the base. Yeah, I could get a dev null, but there are uses for having the cobble and the stone, and I haven't made a cobble gen. So it's good to have a little bit. Eventually I'll start nulling it. I mean, this time, since I wasn't doing a full mining run, since I'm streaming, I didn't have to worry about storing everything. Everything's still in my inventory. Plus I've got 2 bags of holding that I could fill up with stuff. And I can also dump stuff directly back into my system, because I do have it turned on for interdimensional use. Alright, so what do I get? Let's put away the stone. Put away the cobble and the dirt. That one's full. These for gravel I've got a spot for. Up here. Andesite and all those go in. Salt, amber, certus, peridot. I'm putting them all in the wrong spot. Yes. One more. Alright. These go in here. Alright. What's the best way to multiply my tin? I do have a little bit of cinnabar. Can I use that to multiply? Doesn't look like it. Interesting. I thought cinnabar could be used to multiply just about every ore. Where is my cinnabar? I think it's still in the induction furnace. It is. Uses. Iridium, shiny. Ardite, uranium. Cobalt, tin. It does work. But I'd rather do it with the shiny. Shiny is actually rare. This I just have to go out and mine. Let's switch back. Toss in the tin and the iron. Columns of water were added by Buildcraft to mark the water spring bedrock block that provides infinite water for a mod pack where infinite water is disabled. Oh, okay. I wish they would turn that off for packs that do have the infinite water. Slag induction smelter is probably the best. Yeah, but you got to get the slag, and I've never made a good system that would always get me the slag. Expert mode makes all the recipes harder. Blander. Yes, Blander. Blander. Sup, says Awesome Einstein the Fourth. And hello to Blander. Alright, the tin's almost ready. Let's get out one of my casting basins. I'm doing the aluminum. I don't think there's enough aluminum for an ingot. For a block. There isn't. Well, that just screwed that up. But I know we know how to fix this. Back you go. Tin on the bottom. Now pour. Yay. Tin. So what was I saying that I could do next? So many things vying for attention. There was something... I mean, yeah, the quarry is definitely a target. But I need to do a lot of mining to do that. Because there's a lot of really pricey components. I'm still playing Unabridged. Oh, hey Razgal. David, I am still playing Unabridged. I am just streaming this. Unabridged is the recorded series that I'll do during the weeknights, when I can do little pieces at a time each night. And this servers, I'm going to do the live stream on the weekends. No, the unabridged server should be working right now. I got it fixed last night, thanks to Bolt's help. I had to disable one mod. I didn't never heard of that mod. If it had just its name was some letters and numbers, I don't know what it even does. Which is why I didn't recognize that it was a mod name in the crash log. But he knew all the mods, of course, having put them all together, and recognized its name and said, take that one out, you don't need it. I did, and everything worked much better after that. And iron. I was curious if it would keep pouring the iron even if I switched it out from the bottom once it had started, but it does stop it. So let's do like that. Then I can walk away again by putting this up. All right. Why did I do that? Put away my mining tools, put away my sword for the moment. I can go ahead and put the copper in now. I now have, how much tin? 62 tin. That's going to last me a little while. I like. Good tin run. Now. People are talking so much that scrolled off. I missed it. The highest thing I can see is, are you playing on a laptop? What's your frames per second? I am playing on a laptop, and my frames per second are displayed at the top of my mini-map. It's around 30. 32 at the moment, 38. Someone's pimping for some subscriptions to somebody else, not me. Subscribe to me instead. Subscribe to everybody. Subscribing to other people does not hurt me at all. Go and subscribe to everybody. Blender says, usually I hate these Greg Tech-like features. Does it at least change the recipes in any interesting way? Requiring to get something different that you normally wouldn't use. Yes, that is the main thing here. It mixes all of the mods together. We were looking at the Angel Ring recipe before, which has Gravitation Suites, Advanced Electrical Jetpack, the Ultimate Lap Pack, Simply Jetpack's Resonance Flux Packs, the Ender.io Glider Wings, the Solar Expansion Resonance Solar Panel, Diamond Spike from Extra Utilities, Industrial Crafts Iridium Reinforced Plates, Thermcraft's Thermostatic Harness, and Blood Magic's Cracked Runic Plates. Oh, and glass, which is like the hardest thing to get of all. So, yeah, it mixes things together and makes some rather fun crafting. But it also lets you make things like the Creative Energy Cell, which is very expensive, and the Creative Portable Tank, also very expensive, because Bedrockium can only be made from Mox nuclear fuel now. And that requires getting plutonium, which requires actually running a nuclear processing plant and getting depleted fuel rods. Depleted Mox fuel rods, it looks like, only. Well, if you want the big ones. You can get the little ones, I think, from, regular depleted uranium. So, yeah, it's, Bedrockium is hard to get to. Do I have any server to your subs? I mean, I guess you mean a fan server? No, I don't. I don't have time for a third server. I barely have time for this one. I'm having to split it with the weekend. 38 frames per second with such a heavy mod pack. What the blank am I looking at? And he actually used stars. That's nice. I don't know. What are you looking at? This is a laptop. It's a nice laptop. It's a MacBook. 3 years old, though. But it was top of the line when I got it, so it has a good graphics chip. All right. Let me step away from the distractions of the chat for just a moment and figure out what I'm doing. What was I doing? There was something I wanted to do. I didn't put it on the clipboard yet. So far, all I have there is the heart canisters, ender chests, and program turtle. I did the pulverizer, and I got the cinnabar. Heart canisters, I just need more diamonds, which means mining run, which I'll do off camera. Ender chests were for the turtle, so it could send stuff home while it mines. But I need to write a lot of programming, which, it's a slow process, and not everybody's cup of tea to watch. Maybe tonight I'll have a separate little stream that's just the programming for those who are interested. But for everybody else right now, I won't do that. Copper to the bottom. Get the copper out. So, I wish there was like a list of machines. I need to make a list of stuff that I want to do. The Ender Quarry, I need to do a lot of mining first. But there was something else that I thought I could do with what I've got. What that would have been useful. Oh, Slaughterhouse. Yes, because part of the quarry is a mining well. Oh, no, the logic, the inscriber. That I can make an inscriber. All right. Let's see. Inscriber. I think Brink has all of the presses, so we can get copies of those from him. Overclocker upgrade, machine frame, resonant. That was it. And I didn't set one of those up last night, did I? No, I didn't. That'll take hours with the lasers I've got. That's an overnight sort of craft in here. I should set it up so it's ready to go, but I don't want to start it because I need the machine while I'm playing for other things. So let's get the pieces together. 2 crushed obsidian. Steel. 9 steel. I need to make enderium, so I need to use my tin to make enderium. Where did my tin go? It keeps changing its appearance. Let's make 8. Oops, 8, and then that's 4 silver. Do I have any ground up? No, I don't. Silver, tin, shiny. Ooh, I only have 2 shiny. There's some shiny. I have 3 shiny. I need 1 more shiny. I don't have any redstone. Oh, that's to make the cinnabar. Do I have any more ferrous? Not as ore. So I can't do this much. I could do 6. Whoops. And 3. Yes, and then that would be that many ender pearls. All right, let's grind this stuff up. Let's use a pulverizer. I think it's faster. You do need a slaughterhouse. I do need to make a slaughterhouse at some point. Laser precharger in the quarry recipe. Yeah, that's the other thing. So I'll make a slaughterhouse as well. I'll do that. Well, I'll get this together so I don't forget it when I log out, and I can get it started. And I'll make that after I get this together, I will make the slaughterhouse. And if I can get that all the way to the end, then I will use it. And I have an idea of how to use it and where. Pure quartz takes 16 hours to create. Do you have it already? Yes, I already made some. Took me too long to buy a good PC to play modern Minecraft without lagging. I have no idea what 80% of those things do. Yeah. Thank you for the sub, Larry the Cable Guy. Then you got a really nice time testing everything out. Really missed the magic days when I was new to most mods. Yeah, well, at least in here, things are still new. I can put more in there while I'm talking to you guys. How long do we see some awesome building in this dimension, and this server, excuse me? It's going to be a little bit longer because I'm still so starved for resources. I also need to come up with a good idea of what I want to do and where. How long have I been playing this mod pack for? I think it has now been a week and a day. You seem to have a lot of stuff at the same time. Seems like you have a lot of work to do. Yeah, everybody else is significantly more advanced than I. Where did that go? There it is. I can melt down my ender pearls. There's nothing up here, right? Oh, there still is some liquid XP. That's going to be a pain to get out of there. If I break it, does it forget it? I think so. Hope so. Yes, good. All right. So I need my bucket. Where's my bucket? I haven't heard that meme in a long time. All right, there's that. Let's go to the crafting table here. So the 2 tin, shiny, silver, bucket. Another bucket. One thing that I think is really missing from this pack is some sort of portable crafting device, because there's no reason to limit being able to craft on the fly. It makes things harder in an annoying way, when everything else makes things harder in a fun way. So that doesn't do it any better. Arc furnace, smeltery. Go ahead and do it in the smelter, I guess. Oh, I started to do that before, and I changed my mind. Why was it? Why did I change my mind before? I can't see any reason why. Toss it in the smeltery. Don't worry, none. It won't be long before you catch up and pass them. I have faith. Yeah. That is a first, Nonsanity. You are usually light years ahead of the others. Well, they started 2 weeks before me. And I am passing a few people that haven't had as much time to play. Since the machine can eject into the tank. Yeah, but that top machine is the transposer, not the magma crucible. It can't eject its input tank, unfortunately, as far as I can tell. I tried even pulling it out of there. Doesn't like to. So this will take a while. Oh, I still have the... Yeah, get this cable here. Since I broke it, it lost its wire. There we go. I like these wires. They look cool. Alright, put my bucket away. It's my bucket. Oh yeah, these need to be compressed. Make sure it's rolling. Okay, it is. What else will I need? That'll be the enderium gear. Oh, I need to make the gear. That's right. So I definitely want to put it in this machine. Come back here. Enderium gear. Is it the iron chipset for that? Resonant machine frame. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. No. I'm staring right at it, I'm sure. It's here somewhere. That's the energy cell frame. So emerald. No, wait, that's not what I want. This is what I want. So an emerald chipset, intricate circuit board. All right, so get one of my emeralds. Glad I didn't use them all. And a piece of redstone. Actually, I think there's redstone in here still, isn't there? No, there isn't. Piece of redstone. There it goes. The other thing was the intricate circuit board, which is gold. Might be running short on gold. That's already set up to make it. There it goes. Portable craft with an assembly halo. True. True. I forgot about that one. When I get to Botania, I will definitely make one of those. This server is going to be live stream, but it'll be recorded and it'll be available for download as soon as YouTube figures out what it's doing and starts getting them processed. How did I make the villager farm? I can show you in a little bit here when I go outside. There's the enderium. Oh, I forgot this was on. Ah. Do I want to make more? I'll make one more gear because I'm sure I'll need another one. And then the rest I'll make into ingots. How many emeralds do I got? One more. It's slow but sure. Not sure, but I think I saw a focus with portable crafting in Thaumcraft. Not sure. I usually don't delve too deeply in Thaumcraft. I just, do the basics. Alright, so I can put one of these away. This page. And these should be done. So these 9 get compressed. How's that emerald chipset doing? Halfway done. So we've got the gear, the crushed obsidian, the plate, the emerald chipset, and this. I'm not here. Here. Yep. All right. That's done. So the emerald chipset, and then I have the recipe to make more of these resonant machine frames, and that will be necessary for the next step. All right, so I need to work on a slaughterhouse. Oh, well, I'll show you for those who haven't been around for that sleep. Oh, it's dawn, not dusk. The baby zombies. Let me get out my sword here. Let me try both the swords on them. Maybe the wither was a special case for this guy. And the king slime. It is sunset. Alright. Sleeping bag then. Morning. So I will activate this so it's at its best. Alright, I'll kill the guy with the rotten flesh with this sword. 1 hit, 2 hits. I'll kill this guy with this sword. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. So it's better against these regular mobs. Alright, so we've got the villagers here trapped behind glass. There's a passage to either side. They can't get out, but when they have kids, the kids can go either direction, drop down, through the water and sit down there on the bottom. Once they've grown up, their heads are in the water and they start floating upwards, getting a breath of air at each stage, and they float over and then they fall down into the smeltery. So that's the simple thing, and then you can trade with them here if you want to. Though these trades don't really change because it's always the same villagers. How's this doing? 33,000 stuffed eggplant. I wonder how much I can get if I increase this culinary generator up to the 32x. It would mean making 7 more of these 8x units, which is a lot. But that'd be sort of cool to see if it would keep up then. Probably. Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse. A lot of Invar. Invar gear, Invar swords, Invar axes, basic machine frame, plastic sheets, which I can do. Alright, yeah, I can do this. I think I've got plenty of Invar. Do I even have the plastic sheets made? Let me check. I might have made some extra last time. I don't see them. No. So we got to make some more plastic sheets. So that's the compressed sawdust. So 8 sawdust times 4. Where is my sawdust? All right. So got the compressed sawdust. Need the raw plastic. That is in here. Isn't it? I only have 4. That's all I need. Because that makes 2. And then a bucket of rocket fuel. So let me get out my bucket. Where's my bucket? It's my bucket. And here's my rocket fuel that I made earlier. Alright. So put these together. And what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. And I did that wrong. There we go. Plastic. 2 of the plastic. No, I don't want to use it. I want to build it. Invar gear. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Invar. I might as well take these down. And 4 of the Invar have to go into the smeltery right away. So 14 and 4. That goes back. So what are you guys saying over here? Why don't you make them for more power? Well, I don't need the more power really at the moment. I'm sure I will eventually. But I'm doing okay. And I could use my resources for other things. Looks like this is done. So there's the chipset. So that's set to go. Let's make up the other tools. I need 4 sticks. Oops. I guess that worked. Actually, I don't need 4. So I need 2 axes. I need 6 sticks. Two swords. And gold and 2 redstone. Gold. 2 redstone. There's that. There. Oh, yes. I need another machine frame, but at least this one's a basic. So where's my steel? Let's get this cooking up. I should have done that earlier. My bad. No doors? There are doors. Sorry, the doors are in the bottom with one villager. I show that too for the design. Up we go. And the base down here has got the doors. Did I ever finish expanding that? I forget. Yeah, okay. So he's trapped in there. And then I've got all these doors. Now, I was wondering, because this shouldn't have worked. I sort of threw this together at the last minute before I logged off the other night. But there's no sky access. I didn't see him there. Let me get my sword. Guess I'll use this one. I left it activated too. Well, that took 3 hits, and I got a head at least. So I don't think it's any better than my normal sword. Except I can't recharge it. Still got a head. That's useful. Zombie head are useful. So yeah, the doors, to make it count as a house, needs clear space, and I don't know, maybe only half of them are actually activated, and the ones in the back, well, they may be activated out this side. I don't know whether a wall in front of them still counts them as doors or not. But somebody said that because these were chiseled blocks, that they count as sky axes, and then maybe it's just the water that's blocking. I don't know. I think it can work through the wall. In which case all the doors are working. Let's see what's going on here. New chat. ME system is very expensive. I'm not there yet. I don't have any regular iridium. I just have the one from the solar expansion. Only make the white. Very end game for AE yet, but I want to make the inscriber. But that'll be tomorrow. What was I waiting for? Oh yes, this. Compress it. Get my gear. I gotta pour it. Invar gear. Here's my gear. And gotta get the rest of the stuff for this. Whoop, fell down the stairs. I have to definitely make a rock crusher. I need to make a rock crusher. I'm just gonna get this off. Inscriber. Slaughterhouse. Rock crusher. There we go. So I'll remember that iron chip set. Starting to learn all these little pieces that I need to put together here. Those should be in the next tab. Iron chip set, please. A tin gear. I did this in the wrong order, didn't I? Where's my tin? Melt the tin down for gear. How many villages in the trapper for the reproducing? I'm not sure how many are in there, actually. I kept them locked. The tunnels that the little ones go through, I kept those closed for a while, so when they bred, they grew up in that space. This is 1710, Larry. So I don't know how many of them are in there, really. There may be too many for the doors that I've got. I need to experiment with that perhaps a bit more. So the refined plate goes there. I need another piece of tin. for in here. Tin gear. There we go. That goes there. And this. I did it again. Down here. Goes there. Alright, now it's making the basic machine frame that I need for the slaughterhouse. That shouldn't take too long. Then I can drop it in here and have the slaughterhouse. So what else do I need for that? I need a source of power. Generators. I can make a... I can make a basic culinary generator, perhaps, and bring along a stack of eggplant. I don't need to run it for very long. 2 furnaces, an iron gear. Sorry, scratching my beard probably comes across on the microphone. Yes, I have a beard. I know somebody was immediately going to ask that since I mentioned it. Iron gear. What else was there? The 2 furnaces, so I need some compressed cobble. I have 6. I can make more. Got lots in here. Compressed cobble. Bloop. I need some more. Yes, to make a furnace, you have to use compressed cobble. Otherwise, you get a half-slab furnace. All right, put those away. What else was in the recipe? The tofu. I've got the tofu, I think. A piston and redstone. Do I have some iron in here somewhere? No, I don't. So iron, redstone, that, and I don't carry cobble anymore. Piston. So 2 furnaces, piston, tofu. I got the tofu. 3 tofu. Got lots of extra. The gear. And I've forgotten the other 2. Redstone. Okay. Easy. Make the iron gear. Down to the bottom. Pour. Good night, Anders. How long have I been streaming now? I don't know. I stopped for a bit to take my daughter to a friend's house, and I'll be stopping again, not wrong one, when she needs to be picked up. And then we'll probably be having dinner and other things, so that will probably be the end of the streaming for a while. I've run out of room in here. There we go. So the culinary generator, and I'll grab a stack of the stuffed eggplant. And I have some extra of these tanks. That should be enough for what I need to do. So, oh, this is done. Good. There we go. Toss that in, and we've got the slaughterhouse. Grab my extra tanks. Whoop, there they were. Just need 2 of them. And we're ready to go. All right, so we need something to kill with the slaughterhouse. And I think the fastest way will be over this way. Where is it? Follow the road. That's too far. I guess it's back over here. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's right over here. is a spider. Ah. They're loose. Are they loose? Someone left it on. Oh, geez. What a horrible mess. Turn the lights back on. That is a lot of spiders. Well, that's good for us. Oh, I forgot the food. Well, I can feed it my hamburgers. That's okay. So let's put this down here. Feed it my hamburgers. There we go. Meat is starting to build up. It's killing them. Look at them all. How many is that? F3. Not too many. It's only about 100 or so. 150. Not too bad. Yeah, it is scary. They're not actually getting out. They look like they're floating away. They're actually trapped down there. Now we're getting some pink slime and meat. So let's put down one tank here and one tank here. And then we'll get the pink slime over there. And just let it grind them. I like the one that has the wither head down there. Oh, he just died, I guess. I don't think you get any drops from these. So, but that's okay. We just need to kill these. I remember somebody saying that they left, asking who left the spider spawner on. But I guess they didn't come down and turn it off. Well, at least the way I don't have to wait for them to spawn. It's going to take a while, though, because you need a whole bucket full to get just one pink slime. I know that Brink, I actually watched Brink's video when he was doing this. He was using a bit of cursed earth to generate the mobs, and it was really, really slow. I guess I can turn this back on even. Looks like we're getting through all the spiders. There's not many left. Now, I know that these generate in large groups, these poison spiders, jungle spiders. So I thought this would be a good place to come and set up the slaughterhouse, but look at that. It's not even up to a third of, it's like a third of a bucket. After those hundreds, over 100 spiders. And each bucket only gets you one pink slime, maybe. I mean, I guess if you kill it with looting, you can possibly get more. But you need at least, let's see, laser. Do the pre-chargers need it? Yeah, each of the 4 pre-chargers, well, you don't need to have 4 for the quarry, but it takes one of these slime crystals, which takes 9. So I need to kill at least 9 pink slimes, and then some of them might not drop. So it'll probably be more than 9, and it takes 1,000 millibuckets to make one pink slime. This will take a while. Excuse me. Now what Brink did was make a auto spawner and then capture one of the slimes in the auto spawner and generate lots more that way. Now Steve O'Face here on the chat says make the slime enlarger from MFR. And then a couple other people are saying the slime and biggening syringe. And Joshua was about to say it. Bad Boy Too Hard said it. You know, so everybody's thinking about that, and that might actually be a good idea. It'd be sort of a delicate operation because you'd have to split the slime after you made it big, kill some of them, but leave one so you can embiggen that one. So let's see what that costs in this pack. So we have the de-zombification, slime and bigoting. 2 slime balls. I got plenty of slime balls, as long as it takes the blue. Yep. Lapis and the empty syringe, which takes the plastic, but that doesn't get used up. Oh, I'm sorry, the mute didn't work. Did you hear me talking about this thing? Or was I muted during this point? Did I get it backwards? It's one of the problems with the mute button. I sometimes can get it backwards if it doesn't work. Did you hear me talking about the slime and bigoting syringe? Let me know that. People in the channel. That way I'll know whether the people on the download didn't hear me. You did hear the cough, so I'm sorry about the cough. Yes, okay. You heard it all. Okay, so good. I can do this with the blue slime and everything. Good. So that's a possibility. I'll have to keep refilling this. But I do want to have a spawner, whether it be the enderium powered spawner or my old favorite auto spawner. Auto spawner. Emeralds, could do that. Basic machine frame. Oh yeah, I could do this. I could do this. Do need a source of mob essence. But there were some ways... Oh, where is it? Mob essence. The sewer takes experience orbs and converts it to essence. I could take all of my... Well, I don't have any XP left. I only have 5 XP. I used it all up. Making those enchanted wood. Well, I can do... Let's see. There are experience bushes. And they work with the harvester I've got running my power system. I can either make another harvester or use some of its land to harvest the bushes. Use that to get XP. And that to power the mob essence for the harvester. Or I can do the enderium powered spawner. This guy. Which takes a skull or a head. I think it'll take a wither skeleton skull. Good, because I know where to get those easily. Machine chassis, aluminum, another machine frame, basic capacitors. I can do that. The vibrant crystal, I'll have to make some more enderium, and I have some enderium, I think. I have to make some vibrant alloy, which is not a problem. Energetic alloy, not a problem. Emerald electron tube, not a problem. The Z-Logic controller. I do have a zombie head, I just got that. Solarium, I could do that. Yeah, this is doable. Electrical steel, I've got it. I don't have a broken spawner, but I'm sure I can go out and find one. Actually, I know where a spawner is. It's just a zombie spawner. I don't think anybody needs it. So I can harvest that. So, yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll do that. Let me take back my burgers and just let this run down. Kill the spiders and get XP. Yeah, I can get a little bit of XP doing the spiders. Not a ton. I can go to the wither skeleton spawning room and get more heads and get XP that way too. More blaze rods in the blaze farm. Oh, the soul binder? Yeah, it's the soul binder. I forgot about that. Binder. What does that take? An enderman head. I don't have an enderman head. I only have the one zombie head and the one creeper head. I don't have a skeleton head. Aside from that, it's the same. I just need to get some heads. Well, I guess I need to make a beheading cleaver. I wanted to do that anyway, just for getting wither heads. Can any of these be made? Alright, the zombie head can be made from wither skeleton skulls. So can the creeper head. And the skeleton head, but not the enderman head. That's the hard part. The enderman head. And I've got a phone call. I'll be right back. Hello. Alright, I'll come get you. Bye-bye. Oh, and I didn't mute it. But I was going to have to tell you anyway that my daughter is ready to be picked up. So I'm going to have to go and end the stream. So I turn the spiders off here because I think oh, there's still a little bit of power. I'll let it run a bit longer. Got a lot of meat. I can make some meat ingots and then meat blocks from the meat ingots and build a house out of meat. I did that once in the past. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed. Whoa, 73 people watching. That's a new record for me. Wow. Thanks, everybody. And I may be back again tonight if I have the time. I can't stay up so late because I got to go to work tomorrow. But I do want to continue with this a little bit farther and see if I can get to the pink slimes in large quantities. I've got enough for one here. I guess I can get out my lasso. I get my bucket and an empty lasso. And I think I can put it in a lasso. I hope so. If not, I have some single-use safari balls. Come on, spawn. There he is. Yep, lasso doesn't work with that. So let me get out one of my single-use safari balls. And grab him. Come back here. Did I get you? Pink slime, yes, he is captured. So I've got one pink slime. I'm going to put him on a different page so I don't lose him. Alright, so pink slime has been acquired. Time now to see about duplicating him a number of times. So, this is Nonsanity. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. I gotta do it in the right order. This is Nonsanity. Take care, be good, and see you next time.